Editor's note: follow all of the men's March Madness action, scores and highlights here with USA Today Sports live coverage. The 2 days that put the madness in March have arrived at last, college hoops fans. That means it's time to fire up your TV or streaming device, figure out which channel is which, and follow along as your brackets get turned into scrap paper over the course of the day. Okay, maybe you'll actually do better in that regard, but the games will go on no matter how well we predict them. The men's round of 64 tips off Thursday with a full slate of 16 contests over 12 hours. Not every game will feature last-minute tension or a dramatic finish, but there should be plenty of memorable moments. Here's a quick look at the day's schedule. The day opens with this pairing of teams that had far different aspirations at the start of the campaign. The Spartans struggled through a challenging non-conference schedule but did just enough to stay on the right side of the bubble, while the under-the-radar Bulldogs made enough noise in the crowded SEC to earn a bid. Duquesne is sure to be a fan favorite, having ended a tournament drought of nearly half a century and with coach Keith Dambrot set to retire at the conclusion of the Duke's run. Over half the Cougars' field goal attempts come from three-point range, and they're tough to beat if they get hot. The Bluejays begin their quest to return to the Elite Eight, and possibly beyond. But the Zips, featuring Mid-American Conference Player of the Year Enrique Freeman, 18. 6 ppg, 12. 9 rpg, might not be an easy out. The Wildcats look to avoid a repeat of last year's early exit as a number 2 seed when they lost to Princeton. But they face an opponent with quite literally nothing to lose as the Beach hope to extend the coaching tenure of Dan Monson, who announced his departure before the Big West tournament and then won the whole thing. Yes, we know what the Northeast Conference representative that came out of Dayton did last season. That was Fairleigh Dickinson, but the Seahawks will need a lot of help from their opponent to pull off another shocker, and the veteran Tar Heels aren't likely to provide it. The Fighting Illini, like several of their Big Ten brethren, are hoping to shed a recent trend of underachieving in March. They haven't gotten out of the first weekend since their appearance in the national title game in 2005. Their first test will come from the Eagles and prolific wing scorer Riley Minix, 20. 8 ppg. This bicoastal clash of fight and fowl probably won't feature much high flying. The Gamecocks rely heavily on defense, surrendering just 67.0 points a game. But the Ducks showed marked improvement on that end of the floor in their run through the Pac-12 tournament. The Flyers aren't exactly entering the big dance at the top of their game, having dropped 3 of their last 6 Atlantic 10 contests, but DaRon Holmes can take over in the paint at any time.